welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittney and I am a content creator providing content tips for new and beginning content creators, UGC creators, to help them get started on their content creator journey. This video I feel like is very important when you are first starting out as a content creator in your content journey, and that is finding your target audience. This is going to be a good one, so definitely stick around. By the end of this video, you should have actual steps and strategies to help you connect with your target audience. But before we get into today's video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also turn on your post notifications so you don't miss a post from me. Alright, let's get started. First things first, in order for you guys to figure out essentially who you're talking to, who your target audience is, you have to understand your content niche. Finding a niche as a content creator is like the foundation, ground level structure in which you need to build on the building blocks that is being a content creator. And that's not to put you in a specific category if you don't want to be, but it's just to kind of simplify the content that you make and make content for those people that you're actually trying to reach, and not trying to make content for everybody, because when you're trying to make content for everybody, it's not going to work out. Trust me, I've been there a couple years back with this YouTube channel. Yeah, so don't do that. Pretty much defining your own unique voice when it comes to your content niche. Everybody's different. I know I stress that a lot on this channel, but everybody is different. Everybody else has different things to bring to the table. So when it comes to being a content creator and finding your niche, make sure it is something that is specific to you and something that almost comes natural to you, feels like, second nature. Once you get in the groove of having a specific niche of content that you work with, and having a specific set of people that you're talking to when it comes to your content, that will make it so much smoother than trying to talk to everybody, because you are essentially not reaching anybody by trying to reach everybody, if that makes sense. Make sure your niche is something that is, specific to you and is relatable to other people, and make sure you're talking to those people. The next step in finding your target audience is to pretty much identify your ideal viewer. Like, who are the people that you're actually talking to? And I know I said this before, but really imagine those people. Like, are they your same age? Are they your same demographics? Do they live in the same place? Is everybody around the same age? Like, those are some of the things to think about when you're trying to figure out how to find your target audience. Is who exactly am I talking to? What specific group of people am I talking to that will find my content relatable, that will, want to essentially grow with me on my journey. So not only do their demographics, their location, their age, all that matter, also what are they interested in? What are some aspirations that they may have? What are some pain points that you can maybe talk about that is relatable? By creating this detailed persona of who exactly you're talking to will 100% help you guide your content strategy, and it help you connect with the people you're trying to reach. Another thing that I don't think is talked about a lot when it comes to actually finding the target audience is looking through your insights on all your social media accounts. There's analytics on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere you can post content, there's 99.999% chance that there's going to be a place to view your analytics. Analytics is where you can go to see what's actually working with your content, see, what type of content is doing well, what type of content your audience is liking, what is not getting viewed as much, or what is not liked as much as some other pieces of content. Kind of get to see trends and okay, well, people like this type of content, so maybe I should stick with this type of content, or okay, I'm not getting any views, any engagement, anything on this type of post, so I'm not going to post those anymore. Always taking a look at your analytics is definitely helpful, and figuring out what content is working and who is engaging with what, if that makes sense. That all to say, looking over your analytics can definitely kind of help you create content that is, more desired from you, if that makes sense. If you're saying you're getting a lot of views, a lot of engagement on one particular piece of content, I would suggest recreating content like that as well, because, people like it. Keep that engagement up. I've said it once, I will say it 8,000 times. Engagement is a two-way street. You cannot expect engagement from people if you're not trying to engage with them. Let me say that again. You cannot expect engagement from people if you do not engage with them. If you're just, posting randomly, you know, when you want to post, what you want to post, and you're not really like, not per se asking for feedback, but you're not like trying to get an insight on what people think of what you're doing, or actually trying to get to know them, you know, sharing your story, all that. It's going to be kind of hard to get engagement back if you're not doing that. I'm learning from personal experience. Okay. But it's definitely a process, but engagement is definitely a two-way street. It works both ways. And in turn, that builds a connection with you and your audience because you are talking to them like they're people. I feel like a lot of creators talk to their quote unquote audience like their products and like their, you know, people to just be there and buy stuff when they have stuff they want them to buy, or I don't know, but actually trying to build a genuine connection with the people who follow you is definitely a win, because once you get those people, they're not going anywhere unless, you know, you do something to get canceled, because the world is so sensitive nowadays and everything gets canceled. That's a story for another day, but it's definitely a two-way street, and I feel like it's important to ask for feedback sometimes, ask for engagement, you know, do polls, ask questions, like actually get to know your audience the way they would want to get to know you. I haven't personally experienced this yet, but I've seen other creators do it and it's worked well for them. So, I mean, I don't know what I'm waiting for. It's time to hop on the bandwagon. It's 2024. Anyways, collaborating with other creators is also a good thing when it comes to finding your target audience, especially if you're collaborating with someone who is also within your niche, maybe has more experience than you, and you guys can collaborate and you can, you know, find other like-minded people that will also might want to watch your channels, social accounts, all that good stuff. So I see how it will be beneficial. It could be like a live or something where you answer questions about a specific topic that's within your niche. Let's say you have, you know, a creator that you've been following for a minute and they're doing great things. They're getting their, you know, views, their engagement, their audience is engaging with them, and you're like, hey, you know, you want to do a live, you're in my niche, I want some exposure, you know, that kind of thing does exist. Have I done it yet? No. I'm an introvert. One more time, I'm an introvert. I'm still trying to get in this content thing, you know. Gotten a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more confident when it comes to speaking to the camera. But doing that with someone else, I mean, if the vibes are there, you know, it's, you know, kind of like a kick it, chill out session type thing. Like, yeah, I guess I would be down, but I would be nervous. But anyways, enough about me. I'm here to share with you guys. But I feel like it might be a great opportunity, a great idea to definitely get some exposure, especially if it's someone who is also in your niche. Definitely put that in consideration when you're trying to find your audience. Work with other creators if you can or if you want to. It is also important to evolve with your audience. That is pretty much just growing with your audience. When you start content, no matter how old you are, 17, 18, younger, older, you're not going to stay at that specific point, you know, mentally, emotionally. You're going to grow, you're going to evolve, and when that happens, you should take your audience through that journey as well. Likely they are also growing mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and you all can kind of grow together. So I definitely think that is important to actually grow with your audience as you change, as they change, your content should change too to reflect that. We all evolve. We all, you know, grow mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I definitely have seen creators who, you know, feel like they had to do a piece of content because that's something that a lot of people grew up with them, you know, doing, and they just don't want to do it anymore. Don't feel obligated to feel like you need to do a specific piece of content just because everybody likes it. If it doesn't suit you anymore, if you've outgrown it, definitely move on. We're all not meant to stay the same. We're all not meant to, you know, do the same things all the time. Everything is constantly changing. We're constantly changing. So keep that in mind also when it comes to starting out your content journey. And I think that's pretty much it, all I wanted to talk about today. And I think that's all I really wanted to talk about today. There are plenty of steps when it comes to finding your target audience, but hopefully these steps and strategies you can take and, you know, apply them to your own content journey, no matter your niche. no matter, you know, what type of content you post, is all the same when you're wanting to find your target audience. So hopefully that all helped. And definitely, if you are in the process of trying to find your target audience, let me know down below what tip you didn't know about, what tip you're already doing, and what tip do you want to try moving forward in your journey. That being said, you guys have reached the end of today's video. If you got all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Y'all know this. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Again, subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and don't forget to hit your push notification bell, babe, so you know when I'm posting, which is Fridays 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that all being said, thanks again for watching, and I will see you all on my next video.